go over some osaikomi options from the Kimura tie-off. Again, this is a very versatile system, this blueprint that we're showing you. We want to make sure that you guys get all your newaza covered. So let's just go over some turnovers and see where we could get our pins on, okay? It looks like this. This person's down, and let's just say he's flat here, okay? One thing that we want to do, we're going to go through the back for this one, right? There's other ways that you could do it, but if I find myself in this position, okay, what I'm going to do is my outside hand, I'm going to snake my hand through, right? I'm going to find this nice little window between his elbow and rib. I'm going to grab his wrist, okay? And now watch how I'm going to turn my whole body around this grip, okay? So I start from the back. I'm going to run through. My shoulder almost pivots here. There. All right, and now I could scoop and utilize this elbow and lift it up here. Boom. Okay, so even if he was flat, try to get flat here. Turn your body. Nope, flat. There you go. Even if he was flat, I could still go ahead and get the Kimura tie off. Okay, so now that we're here, we're gonna go over this basic osaikomi, right? Easiest possible way, we should be able to just stand up and drag this individual to the parking lot if he wanted to. Stand up, 4 fingers in, suck this person back, right? And get your chest on their chest here. So we're gonna first drag the person back. I still have the Kimura tie off, and honestly, whenever you get a Kimura tie off, one of the most devastating places to put them is in osaikomi. It's hard enough to escape a pin, let alone having their arm completely tied off. Okay, so always remember that if you're going for a choke, the choke is kind of muddled, you're going for an arm bar, it's not there, but you have the Kimura tie off, just convert it into a pin, okay? So from that turnover, use your chest, and my chest is gonna wedge over, you can see how it falls back. I still have the tie off, you know, collect the side here. If we stay here long enough, we're gonna get the pin, okay? Let's look over that thread one more time. This is one of the options. So here he is, he's flat. We just landed here. My hands are gonna come through the back, right? Nice little blade hand, right? That window might be kind of tight, so if you have to kind of punch your hand through, that's fine. My hand comes through, palm down, okay? And palm down, I grab his wrist, okay? Now think about my shoulder that's through his armpit is gonna pivot. So I put my shoulder down and I work around that shoulder. Okay, look how my body and chest is facing the elbow. I'm not keeping my chest flat. I'm actually almost even like looking and turning my ear and my body towards this elbow. Right, now we could collect it. Again, a limb advantage. I collect this elbow, I thread my hand through. That same principle of that plus sign still exists here, right? His spine is one line, and my forearm is the other line, okay? Now that we get this far, there's that belt. You can auto utilize the skirt as well, okay? I'm gonna use the belt in this situation. We wanna make a small sliding motion here. So my inner wrist, right, never loses contact of his outer wrist. I wanna always have that control. Okay, and look how my body's kind of working in this tunnel, right? I'm staying low. I'm not introducing unnecessary space into the position, okay? So stay low, small sliding motion. I get what I need, and I bring it back, okay? At this point, if you want to adjust this tie off, you can. If you grab it and it's too loose, right? As we said earlier, you could always adjust it. It's like a zip tie. You want to take the slack out of this position, okay? Now that he's here, right? 4 fingers in that collar. The very easy basics turnover. Stand up. You're gonna feel like you could drag this person across their back. So across, almost in line with my forearm, I'm pulling this person back. Okay? A nice little trick here too to secure the osaikomi even better. My palm comes up. I'm gonna cheat this grip towards me. So right now, you can't see it, but my knuckle is on his collarbone towards me, okay? When I drag him back, I'm going to loop my elbow around here. You see how it's almost like I'm putting a plastic bag over his head, right? I'm going to suffocate, I'm going to pin him. I'm going to suffocate him first, okay? So if we cheat our grip towards the collarbone, towards us, we're going to have enough space in that slack so that when I drag him, I'm gonna loop my elbow back, and now it's gonna make the pin even worse. Here. Right? I still have this grip. I'm flaring it out. You could drop your hip on his eye socket if you want here, and in 20 seconds, you're gonna get a solid pin. And who knows, the guy might even tap from the pressure here. Okay? So that's the first option that we wanted to show for osaikomi.